their kid.
Live and local, 10 to noon, Monday through Friday on 1480 WHBC.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to Spotlight. And on this beautiful Wednesday morning, I'm Pam Cook with you this morning. And of course, don't forget, Spotlight can always be found live on our Facebook page. All you have to do is like our Facebook page at 1480 WHBC, and also go to our YouTube page as well. Search 1480 WHBC, and you can watch us there too. Subscribe, and it'll tell you every time we add some new material, and today is one of those days. So glad to have you along this morning on the radio as well. And today our spotlight is going to be on two local businesses that are successful in their own rights, and I'm going to say are coming together for something very special. And we're going to learn about what that is. And right now we have with us, first of all, Rick Robinson, who is one of the owners of Rally Sport Classics. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
Morning. How are you?
Good, good. Also, we have along with us Ryan Lehar, who is one of the owners of Culver's of Canton. Hi, Rick. Ryan, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you doing today?
I want to make sure I said your name right. How do you say your last name?
Lehar.
Lehar. Okay, I was
happens
good.
all the time.
Got me all out of sorts there, just for a minute, because I want to make sure I get it right. Okay, very good. All right, so let's start off. First of all, I want you guys to tell me a little bit about yourselves. We'll start with you, Rick. Give us the details on who, what, where, when, and why. How you got started in Rally Sport Classics.
Well, I had a dream for this spot years and years and years ago. I rented some of the buildings behind me for storage, and I had this idea. I was working at Timken's Steel. And when I retired, this building became available. Everything just kind of fell into place, and we opened up in August of 19, and it's been a huge success over the course going into our fourth year. It's been a huge. It grew a lot faster than I thought it would, so it's been a lot of fun. This is something I've always wanted to do, and so far it's working out great.
So you're a homegrown guy?
Been in Perry Township almost my entire life. Yep.
Wow. Okay. And so at Rally Sport Classics, what would I see if I walked in there? What would you guys be doing?
Well, our main thing is selling classic cars, ultra low mileage cars, that sort of thing. Corvettes are a real big seller for us. I've been playing in that Corvette sandbox almost my whole life. Also, we have a lot of memorabilia here. I love local memorabilia, local signage. We have a lot of stuff on the walls. Schwinn bicycles is another passion of mine. You'll find those all over the place here. We just have a lot. There's a lot to take in here. People say when they come here multiple times that they'll see something that they didn't see the first time we were here. So we have a lot going on here.
So essentially, you're living every car guy's dream, right?
I'm told that every day. Yeah.
All right, Ryan. So you're at Culver's. Oh man, I walk into Culver's. It's hard to just not take everything that's on the menu. Tell folks what you do at Culver's.
Yeah, imagine working there every day. It's very tough
I
to
don't
keep
know.
a small waistline.
Yeah.
But no, we have a little bit of everything, and that's what I think makes Culver so special. Is we have fried shrimp, we have chopsteak dinners, we have burgers, chicken tenders, the fresh frozen custard. We really have a little bit of something for everybody in the family. That's something that we've always strived to make sure that everyone in the family can have someplace they can go and enjoy a nice fresh meal.
Yeah, and when Culver's came to the Canton area, I had family members who live in other parts that have Culver's, and they're going, "Oh, you're gonna love it, Butterburger. You're just gonna love it." And they were not kidding. Great place.
Yeah, how can you go wrong with something that sounds like a Butterburger?
I know it's fantastic. All right, so let's talk about how the two of you are coming together. Kind of the point of our spotlight today. Explain a little bit, Rick. Maybe you want to talk a little bit about how you reached out to Culver's.
Well, there's a multiple cruising pages on Facebook. A lot of stuff within the car hobby, and I think it was Ryan's mother made a post about looking for some help and wanting to do a cruise in. So my wife, Carla, actually reached out to them via Facebook and put us together with Ryan down here. And we used to have a cruise in here in our area, in the Belton Village area over at Roosters, that was hugely successful. Unfortunately, they broke that up a couple years ago, and it's been sorely missed. So I thought, man, what a great opportunity to bring back another Monday night cruise in. And with Ryan and the food up there, it just seemed like a perfect fit. So Ryan and I got together. I brought Spike Man, who's a DJ, who this is what he does. We all met, got together, and very quickly put a plan together, and everybody was real excited about it. And here we are, less than a week away from our first one. So,
wow. And so how often are you going to do this? Is it going to be a one-time thing or monthly or weekly? How often are you going to do it?
We're going to try to do it every Monday night from here through September.
Wow, that's awesome. You know, you've been in this community for a long time, Rick. I mean, these kinds of things in this area are very popular, aren't they?
Very, very big. Yeah. There seems to be a cruise in or some car related event going on almost every night of the week. In fact, sometimes there's so many that they look small because there's 4 or 5 of them going on at the same time. That's why I picked Monday, because there really wasn't a lot going on Monday nights. And coming off the weekend, everybody just wants to go out, take their car out and relax, get something to eat, and just have a good time. So I thought it was going to be the perfect night to bring this back.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, there was one at Downtown Ford that a lot of folks used to go to all the time when it was Downtown Ford back then, but it just was always very, very popular. So
that was a monthly thing for them. And we'd like to do a weekly thing just so it's on everybody's mind. Every Monday, hey, we're going to Culver's.
Yeah, great idea. Great idea. And Ryan, why is it important to Culver's to do something like this?
I think, giving back to the community is one of the pillars of our goals as a company. When I grew up with Culver's, one of my favorite memories was, on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights after baseball games, going and getting custard with the whole team. So I wanted to try to recreate those family memories for other folks here in the Canton community here. And I thought, what better way on Monday nights? Nothing's ever going on Monday night in the summertime. So why not give some people a car show, some fun times there, good music, great food, good atmosphere. So, yeah, that's very important to us, though.
So this would be every Monday night. Are there any kinds of any cost associated with it? How does this all work?
Just get in your car, drive on over, find a place to park, and let the fun begin. There's no cost unless, of course, you want to go in and eat. But I think Ryan's actually going to have some specials, some meal specials for everybody. So it's a win-win for everybody.
How many cars and folks do you expect to turn out? Like, what would be your goal?
I'll hand that to Ryan.
Yeah, honestly, we don't really know what to expect with it, and I think that's what makes it so exciting with this. Is the first one is always the one where you're kind of building up for it, and you're getting ready to go for it, and we're expecting it. We hope to have a full parking lot here. We've been talking with some local businesses around the area here about having some excess parking available as well too. So we really want to make sure that this is a fun event where a bunch of people can come out for it, have a lot of fun. Yeah.
And so for folks maybe who don't know, Culver's is located where?
At 4896 Everhard Road there, right in Belden here. We're right across from the Holy Hill Cemetery here. Yeah,
very easy to find and easy access to get in and out of. And you can also, what's the side street?
Forget that street every single day I drive on it.
Omni is on that street. And
yeah, we got the little easement that pokes out over there that makes it nice and easy to get out too.
So you can jump in easy that way too. So if folks are looking, but make plans for Monday night. What time does everything get started?
We'll be starting at 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 4 p.m. But knowing this the way I do, the way these guys get all geared up, there'll be cars showing up there at noon to get a good spot, and they'll be the first cars there and the last ones to leave. So if you could come out a little earlier, I would suggest it.
Okay, very good. We're going to take our first break. When we come back, I want to talk to Rick a little bit more about the cars and what kinds of cars you expect, what you expect to see, all of that kind of stuff. We will do that again. This big show coming up for the very first time on Monday. It's a cruise-in. It's a cruise-in, and they are inviting everyone who wants to come out and participate starting this Monday, July 10th, the very first one. It'll be every Monday night, but we'll talk more about that as a Spotlight continues right here on 1480 WHBC.
1480 WHBC has always been there for you.
We here at 1480 WHBC continue that work.
Find more right now on WHBC.com.
Now is a great time to schedule a back-to-school dental appointment. Dr. Lori Fitzgerald, president of the Ohio Dental Association, is here to tell us more.
Your child's teeth and gums need the right food, nutrition, and vitamins to grow strong and stay healthy. Help them maintain good oral health by brushing every morning and night, flossing, visiting the dentist twice a year, and developing good eating habits. As kids head back to school, it is important to know that foods and drinks high in sugar, acidity, and other cavity-promoting substances are often low in nutritional value and have the potential to create plaque capable of damaging tooth enamel. A back-to-school dental appointment can diagnose any potential problems and improve your child's oral health. Ohio Dental Association member dentists are located throughout the state, are dedicated to providing the highest quality dental care, are bound by the highest ethical standards, and obtain superior ongoing education and training. Ask if your dentist is a member of the Ohio Dental Association so you know you are being treated by the best. To find an ODA dentist in your area, visit oda.org.
BrickFlix Lego exhibition is here in Canton. The exhibition includes over 40 movie posters and 3 interactive Lego building stations. From Wayne's World to West Side Story, The Matrix to Mary Poppins, and Laurel and Hardy to The Life of Pi, BrickFlix is an exhibition of some of the most iconic and memorable film moments. These Lego masterpieces will be on display at the McKinley Presidential Library and Museum now through September 30th. Get the details at mckinleymuseum.org and make plans to see BrickFlix. mckinleymuseum.org.
The Colleague Companies Championship will be held at Firestone Country Club in Akron, July 12th through 16th. Watch PGA Tour champions legends, including Jerry Kelly, Steve Stricker, and Bernard Langer compete for the trophy. Plus, invite your friends and family to enjoy Thursday, Friday, and Saturday concerts at the course with the Vindies, Wanted, the Bon Jovi Tribute Band, and more. Tickets start at just $25, and kids under 18 get in free. Visit collegechampionship.com to purchase your tickets today.
Very nice.
Dad, pop the hood.
So are we cruising or what?
I'm just waiting on you two. I call shotgun.
Oh no, Buster. Backseat.
All set. Let's go already.
When the road beckons, get over to Rally Sport Classics, Canton, Ohio's home for muscle cars. We offer investment quality muscle cars and ultra low mileage classics, including Mini Coopers. They love their customers, so stop by anytime or by appointment, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rally Sport Classics, located at 5045 Tuscarawas Street in Canton, and like them on Facebook.
During Sleep Outfitters 4th of July sale, enjoy star-spangled savings of up to $500 on all Tempur-Breeze mattresses, all Stearns & Foster Lux Estate Hybrid and Reserve mattresses, and Sealy Posturepedic Plus Hybrids. Get a free box spring with select Sealy mattresses starting at just $369. 20 models to choose from. Get 0% interest for up to 5 years on approved credit, plus free delivery and setup. Find a store near you at sleepoutfitters.com.
Get behind the wheel of your summer ride with an explosion of savings at Friends and Family Credit Union. How about 5.99% APR for 60 months to put you in the new or used car, truck, or motorcycle that you deserve? That's 5.99% APR for 60 months. Additional rates are available with terms up to 76 months. But hurry, this is absolutely a limited time offer. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations, including our newest location at the Acme Fresh Market on Whipple Avenue in Canton. Apply online at friendsandfamilycu.com. And we're in the palm of your hand with mobile banking. All rates and promotions are subject to change without notice. This institution is privately insured by ASI up to $250,000 per account. Get on the road in the summer ride that you deserve with an explosion of savings. 5.99% APR for 60 months at Friends and Family Credit Union. This summer, now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
JT again for Northeast Factory Direct. You know, kitchen remodels can be complicated and very expensive, but at Northeast Factory Direct, it's easy, fast, and painless. Why? First of all, they always buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you. Secondly, owner Alex Nemec keeps it fresh with the newest styles and colors too. He even negotiated a better deal with their cabinet maker for more options at the same unbelievable prices. Process is as simple as making an appointment with their design team. Here's the best part. The appointment and design are free with no obligation. You've got to get over to Northeast Factory Direct online at northeastfactorydirect.com.
Mornings were made for better things than rheumatoid arthritis or RA. Xeljanz tofacitinib is a pill for adults with moderate to severe RA when tumor necrosis factor blockers did not work well or could not be tolerated. Xeljanz can help relieve joint pain, swelling, and help stop further joint damage. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections. Don't start if you have one. Before and during treatment, your doctor should check for infections like TB and do blood tests. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, cancers including lymphoma and lung, blood clots, serious heart-related events, tears in the stomach or intestines, and allergic reactions have happened. People 50 and older with heart disease risk factors have an increased risk of death. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B or C, have flu-like symptoms, are prone to infections, or have ever had a heart attack, stroke, clot, or other heart problems, or swelling of lips, tongue, throat, or hives. Ask your doctor about prescription Xeljanz. Visit Xeljanz.com or call 1-844-XELJANZ.
AccuWeather's proven superior accuracy means you'll be better informed and better prepared with precise local forecasts and severe weather alerts. You might think that all weather apps are the same, but in study after study, the superior accuracy of AccuWeather's forecasts and warnings have been proven in all categories. When you have things to do, you want the weather forecasts that are dependable and accurate so you can plan ahead with peace of mind. Download the AccuWeather app at the App Store or Google Play today.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you this morning. And we're talking about a really fun event that's going to begin this Monday and will be every single Monday at Culver's. And we're excited to have with us this morning Ryan Lehar from Culver's and also Rick Robinson from Play Sport Classics, kind of combining forces here to get this thing rolling coming up on Monday. And July 10th. And Rick, I want to ask you, first of all, a little bit about your business. And, you know, when you talk about cars, and this is a passion of yours, you've been doing this for a while now, and obviously have always had that passion for cars. You know, has that, the collecting of cars, has that changed any, you know, in the internet world and doing things differently? Is it different for you now?
Yeah, it's really different from when I started. I actually started in high school. I was a lot boy at, if anybody remembers, Nicholson Auto Sales when they were here locally in town. I was and fell in love with the business. From there, I went to Epi Chevrolet, and then I got the call to go to Timken's. I had the opportunity to go to Timken Company back then, which ultimately became Timken Steel. But spent 31 years at Timken's. But I still played with cars, played in the car business, mostly Corvettes early on. But then, like I said earlier, I wanted to do something with this building. I had this dream for this building. And yeah, the waiting for people to just stop in, getting back to your original question, waiting people to stop in and just look at a car is completely different now. We've sold cars all over the world. We've sent cars to New Zealand, France, Germany.
Just opened it up.
It just opened it up, yeah. And I couldn't imagine myself buying a car halfway around the world and having it shipped over there, but they do it every day. It's a huge, huge, huge business.
Wow. I guess it would also add to your, when I say it opens it up, you know, for you to see things maybe that you wouldn't have had a chance to see. Not necessarily you would purchase, but maybe, you know, get to see something you might not have been able to see otherwise.
Oh, yeah. I spend many evenings online searching for inventory. So, yeah. And I see cars everywhere you can imagine, any circumstance. So, yeah, it's really opened things up.
So speaking of cars, what kinds of things do we expect to see at the Cruise-In on Monday nights? What do you look for? What do people bring around here?
just about any scenario. Hot rods, low mileage cars, classic cars. Usually it's a car that's near and dear to somebody. It's a car that they've had years and years ago, back when they were new, back in the 60s and 70s. They either still have it, like myself, I still have my first car, or they've recreated the car or have something similar to the car they had, and it means the world to them. So that's the car they bring. They want to show it off. So yeah, those are the cars that'll be showing up there.
Do you end up seeing people of all ages?
All ages. Everybody wants to say that this hobby is kind of dying off a little bit. I think it's just evolving. Guys that were younger in the 90s, they're getting into those 90s era and even early 2000s model cars now. To those are classics. To me, it's the stuff of the 50s and 60s. Guys who are older than me, there's cars there from the 50s. So it's all in. Usually, it's the area you grew up in and what means the most to you, and then that's what they do and that's what they bring.
Well, Ryan, I don't know your age, but what would be a classic car to you?
I'll give you what my dad's favorite car was, and I kind of grew up with the same thing as a '69 Camaro. So I still love the 60s and 70s rides personally. Just the body style is amazing.
Okay, very good. That's it. Yeah, because I sometimes, like you say, it makes you feel very old when there's something from the 80s that is a classic car to somebody. I think, what? Wait a minute. That's what I drove in high school. That can't be right. Yeah, that's kind of fun. But it is. Do you see people bring any newer cars? That maybe they're very proud of a car that they have now and they keep in mint condition.
Yeah, there's newer cars, specialty type cars generally, but cars that were purchased brand new and used for the sole purpose of pleasure, not used to everyday transportation where they get beat up and everything. So yeah, we see a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah, that's my brother. He's a Camaro guy, and he was a GTO guy. He's got his first car from way back in the day, and so I know exactly what you're talking about. And these are, this is a time. He tells me that this is a time for meeting new people, and like the camaraderie of cruise-ins like this is really pretty awesome as well.
It is. A lot of these guys all get together. They all have a common interest, whether it's built in 1950 or built in 2020. It's their car, and they love to talk about it, and most people love to listen about it. So it is a huge. Once they go in and eat some Butterburgers, of course, they'll all be back out to talk about each other's cars, and yeah, everybody gets along, and it's one big car party. Yeah,
and we're going to talk about the food and all of the things that are going to be available here after we take our next break. But let's quickly just tell folks, they don't have to register or anything like that? They can just show up?
Nope. We have some giveaways and things like that. You can come and register for door prizes and things like that. But if you don't have any money in your pocket, you're welcome to come and look at the cars, browse the cars, and there's absolutely no cost involved.
Right. So even if you don't have a car, you can come up and get something to eat and, get that delicious milkshake and take a walk through and, get a burger or whatever and just take a walk through and look at the cars, because that's another really cool thing to do, especially with the kids that haven't seen cars like this ever before.
Well, it is. It's a great family night, and folks can go out, teach their grandkids or their kids about these cars, and because we want this hobby to keep growing, and yeah, it's a great family night.
All right, we'll take our next break. When we come back, we'll talk more about what's available in food and all the fun things that are going to be happening starting on Monday at Culver's right there on Everhard Road, and we'll give you more details on that. Stay tuned. It is Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
Very nice.
Dad, pop the hood.
So are we cruising or what?
I'm just waiting on you two.
I call shotgun.
Oh no, Buster. Backseat.
All set?
Let's go already.
When When the road beckons, get over to Rally Sport Classics, Canton, Ohio's home for muscle cars. We offer investment quality muscle cars and ultra low mileage classics, including Mini Coopers. They love their customers, so stop by anytime or by appointment, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rally Sport Classics, located at 5045 Tuscarawas Street in Canton, and like them on Facebook.
Some things take time. It takes time for good wine to ferment, for paint to dry, for your kids to grow up and go off to college. But some things shouldn't take forever. So if you need a generator for a backup power supply at your home or business and you don't want to wait forever, you should call Beck. By far the fastest in the business, more like weeks instead of months. Beck Electric Generators and Plumbing. If you don't like to wait,
the fastest way
call
to fix
Beck.
is Beck Electric Generators and Plumbing.
Medicine Center pharmacies have been serving our local community for over 40 years. Our customers know they can count on our pharmacy staff, save money, and trust us. Stop by any of our Medicine Center pharmacy locations in Canton, Louisville, Minerva, and New Philadelphia, or visit us online at medshoprx.com.
Keep your water softener running smoothly with ProPix DuraCube Softener Salt from Verndale Water Experts. Stock up now on premium DuraCube salt and take advantage of our buy 10, get 1 free special. Call Verndale Water Experts today.
Verndale's Water Center.
WHBC AM Canton, reliable as ever on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
From the News Talk 1480 WHBC newsroom, the state's new 2-year budget is now in place. The governor signed the bill, but had 44 line item vetoes in it. One of those was over a provision that would have allowed a student to decline vaccines that are now required for enrollment or residence in university dorms at state and private colleges and universities. Students will still be required to be vaccinated. Mass shootings in Philadelphia and Fort Worth left at least 8 people dead over the holiday weekend, with at least 10 injured. 5 were killed, 2 minors injured after a man wearing body armor opened fire in a Philadelphia neighborhood on Monday. The 40-year-old male suspect had a semi-automatic rifle, a handgun, a ballistic vest, and a police scanner. He was arrested Monday night. Also Monday night, at least 3 people were killed, 8 injured in a shooting near a community gathering in Fort Worth, Texas. President Joe Biden said in a statement yesterday that gun violence is tearing communities apart and something has to be done to address the epidemic. A 2-hour delay didn't dull Joey Chestnut's appetite after thunderstorms cleared out Coney Island area. Chestnut gobbled down 62 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes for his 16th victory at the annual event. Before the storms moved in, Mickey Sudo won the women's competition for the 9th time by eating 39.5 hot dogs in 10 minutes. In sports, David Fry's hit in the 10th inning scores Ahmed Rosario, and the Guardians win it 6-5 last night over the Atlanta Braves. They wrap up the series tonight with the Braves. 6:35 is the pregame, 7:10 the first pitch, all right here on 1480 WHBC. I'm Pam Cook.
Your severe weather station, News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Here's your AccuWeather forecast. Mostly sunny, hot day today, high 90. Clear and humid tonight, low 67. Sunny clouds, warm, humid day tomorrow. Afternoon shower, thunderstorm. High tomorrow at 88. Cloudy tomorrow night, low 69. And then a cloudy day on Friday. The high Friday afternoon up to 81. Get your weather news when and how you want it, wherever you are. Check out AccuWeather.com. I'm Steve Williams for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Free and easy. That's our website, WHBC.com.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And welcome back to Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you on this Wednesday morning. And we've been talking about a really fun and exciting event that's going to be beginning on Monday. And I say beginning because it's the first of what they hope are many every Monday night. And we have with us this morning Rick of Rally Sport Classics. Ryan is with Culver's of Canton. They're combining forces, and it's a cruise-in. It's a cruise-in starting this Monday. Now, you said 4:30 was the start time, guys?
4 p.m. will be the official start time.
4 o'clock. Yeah. But Rick's telling us way earlier than that, if he knows these folks, that they'll get into the parking lot a lot sooner than that, right?
if you want a good parking spot, I would get there as early as you can. But yeah, it'll be good. Long as the weather's good to us.
Yes, that's right. As long as the weather cooperates, we know that's very, very important. Okay, Ryan, I just got to pick your brain a little bit on some of the menu items at Culver, because, I mean, obviously, you know, when my mom and I go, I'm the burger person, she's the shrimp person. And then we are the dessert persons as well. But tell us, I mean, what's the biggest selling item at Culver's these days?
So the number one selling food item that we have is our double deluxe burger. That's kind of our signature sandwich. It's our double burger served with lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, mayo, and American cheese. Some fun facts that people don't know about Culver's is they think butter burger, and they think that means that we're lathering the burger in butter. That's not the case, actually. It's just we're buttering the top crown of the bun to give it a nice toast and good flavor on top of there. And then also, too, that all of the burgers are fresh made to order. We don't put any beef on that grill until you order that burger. So we really want to make sure it's the freshest possible product that you're receiving when you get your food.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious, too. You can tell. You can absolutely tell. Also, you are known for your shakes and things like that, right?
Definitely, yeah. The custard is to die for. When you see the Culver sign, it always says butter burgers and frozen custard. So we got to make sure we do those two things excellent.
And so when people come in, they can either sit inside, they can sit outside, they can, you know, sit in their cars. All of that works for you, right?
Yeah, we have our patio area outside that people can dine on and enjoy. We have the inside dining area. We obviously have our drive-through too that goes around the building. And then we also do have some online ordering available as well too, that people can order online on our website and then come around through the drive-through. And we have some designated spots that they can order online ahead of time too, if they have, you know, time constrictions and things like that too. But we try to make the ease of ordering one of our biggest priorities right now. And what is the website? Do you have an app also? I'll ask you. There is no app yet. We're currently working on getting a new app rolled out. But right now, you just go to culvers.com. It'll ask for your location. You put that in, and then it'll give you the nearest Culvers. And then you can go in and customize your order. And that online ordering website is so easy to work with. I tested it out a couple of times myself to make sure that I enjoy it. And it's so simple. And that's what I care about most, because I hate when you go on those online apps and you're trying to order something and you can't customize things or you can't change things. And it's like, that doesn't really help me in that situation. So we really wanted to make sure that every single sandwich, every single item that we have in the restaurant is fully customizable. You can't get this kind of bread on this or this kind of cheese on that. We want to really make sure that every person gets exactly what they want when they come to Culver's. Yeah, that's great. And I'm also one of those people who likes to plan ahead, you know, so I like to take a look at the menu before I get up there and say, okay, I want to grab this, I'm going to grab that, and then go out and take a look at these beautiful cars. And I think, you know, people can do that. That'll be a fantastic thing. So for folks who are just joining us, Rick, let's tell them again, you know, what you guys are planning coming up on Monday.
Just one big car party, I'm going to call it. Simple as that. Well, not a car show, not a judged type show. If you're proud of it, bring it up there, park it. Everybody's going to have fun. Spike Man, the DJ, will be there rocking the tunes. And it's just going to be a big party. Come out, look at the cars, enjoy each other's company, and have a good time for a few hours on a Monday night. Yeah, I had to laugh because you said, you know, it would be dull without music, correct? Correct. Yeah, correct. And Spike Man, the DJ, he is like a star to the cars. He's all over Northeast Ohio, doing these car events. Great promoter. He really brings a lot to these car events. So it's like listening to Pam Cook every day on WHBC. when you go to the car event, we're listening to Spike Man. He's bringing back music of all eras. He's just not, you know, I get so tired of going to these cruise-ins and hearing nothing but 50s music. He's bringing 60s, 70s, even some 80s stuff in there. So he's really touching on everybody. So yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, because like you said, it's transcending generations now. And it's not, you know, it's not just the folks that have the cars from the 50s and 60s. There are folks who, you know, are looking at the cars, you know, Ryan, you know, folks from your age and on up, and people are, you know, it's going to continue. People, you know, it's not limited to the older folks who like cars, right? No, definitely not. No, I can tell you, I go to the Stan Hewitt car show with my father, and
it's funny because you can just see 3 to 4 generations of family members all there just enjoying a car show, and that just shows you it's timeless no matter what age you're really at.
Yeah, I think dads take their kids and they, that's something that you learn and you continue to do. I mean, my nephews and my brother's kids, 30s, early 40s, and they're doing the same thing. So I think that is a really important thing. And again, Rick, talk a little bit about Rally Sport Classics, because you have to tell where you're located as well, and what kind of things you do at your business.
We're at 5045 West Tusk, right in what I call downtown Perry Township. We're almost right here on the square, right next to Sheetz, between Sheetz and Marianne Donuts. And we do classics, ultra low mileage classics. We do a big Mini Cooper business. Someone told me that I'm one of the biggest Mini Cooper dealers in Northeast Ohio. We've sold in 4 years. We've sold well over 40 of those cars. So
wow,
we're really, really, really into that. That's my wife's my wife Carla's thing. She's a big Mini Cooper girl, and we tried that, and it really took off for us as well. So
yeah. And so on a daily basis, like, describe your day. What would one of your days look like?
No 2 days are alike here. I mean, a lot of people come in and they just want to reminisce and they want to look around and kick the tires a little bit, and that's fine. I treat everybody here, whether you're ready to buy a car or you're just here snooping around and taking that walk down memory lane. But there's other times where I got them standing 3 deep waiting on me, looking at cars, phones ringing off the hook, the internet's going crazy. So yeah, it's a big thing. And like you touched on earlier, having the world as your audience, we get calls from all over the place, inquiries from everywhere on these cars. That's why we try to find the best examples that we can find.
And so you have actual cars there. What kind of things do people see right now?
Oh my gosh, I got a lot of neat stuff here. 72 Monte Carlo with 50,000 miles. I've got a 1968 Rambler American. Everybody remembers that. 23,000 original miles. Just things like that. Mostly muscle cars, a lot of Corvettes, but I try to have a little bit of everything. Some British cars from the 60s and 70s. Just anything you could think of. If it's cool, I think it's cool, and I try to bring it to you.
Corvettes, is that forever going to be the favorite dream car of guys? Is it?
I've got the Corvette cross flags tattooed on my left calf. So that's where I kind of cut my teeth, so to speak, in this hobby, is just with Corvettes. But yeah, everybody likes Corvettes and all eras. And I don't care if you're 20 or 90. I mean, everybody can spot a Corvette and they have a fond memory of a Corvette. So.
All right. You said earlier that you still have your first car. What was it?
I was 15 years old. I bought a 1972 Chevelle. I've had it since 1981. Still have it. Don't plan on ever getting rid of it. It's part of the family. So,
Ryan, what was your first car you ever purchased?
Oh, my first car I ever purchased was a 2015 Ford Fusion. So that has been sold and is gone, though. I can assure you that was not great in the northern winters here. So I had to upgrade, but
yeah,
that was the first car for me, unfortunately. First car I ever owned, though, was a 95 Mercury Sable with some moss green interior. That was my favorite car.
Wow. I am trying to think at the first car. Mine was a Cadillac. It was a yellow Cadillac with the stainless steel, like Landau roof, if you know what I'm talking.
Yeah.
It was yellow. Yellow.
I've got a 70. Where is that? I don't even remember. I'm a little nervous here, but we've got a yellow Cadillac Eldorado here, not bright yellow, kind of a pale yellow with 35,000 miles on it, and it's one of the stars of the show here right now. Everybody's been coming to just curious about that big bright yellow car.
That's what mine was. It was 2 doors, yellow, like a pale yellow leather interior, and you know what? Gosh, I think I bought that in like 1984, somewhere around there. Oh my gosh. See what you have me doing now, thinking back to all those things. But that's good. That's what's supposed to happen, right?
Well, that's another part of this. Everybody can think back. You don't want to think back to the crappy job you had or anything like that. You think back to that special car you once had, and that's another thing I get a lot of here. Like taking that walk down memory lane. I got to hear about everybody's car, and sometimes those are long conversations because car guys have had multiple cars through the years, and it's a lot of fun hearing about that stuff. So
yeah, I probably remember my grandparents' cars and my parents' cars more than I do my own. Just because, like a Corvair, my grandmother had a Corvair, and that everybody was like, wow, back in the day. So
now they're cool. Cool. We've got a 62 Corvair here on the showroom with 33,000 original miles. So.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
You gotta stop, Pam. You got to stop and check it out.
I do. I used to live right up the road from there, and I used to pass it all the time. And I never really knew what was inside. It was kind of mysterious, I'm going to tell you. So that's pretty cool to know what's in there. That's awesome. We're going to take our final break, guys. I told you this would probably go very, very fast, but we'll take our final break and we'll come back and we'll fill everybody in again on what's happening coming up on Monday nights at Culver's. And I hope you'll make plans to go there this coming Monday night, the 10th. Again, we'll fill you in on that and more right here on Spotlight on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Hey, Canton, thanks for listening.
All right, you ready for this?
It's just amazing how we help each other.
That's a good point. That's a great point, actually. We'll take your calls, 330-450-1480.
Very nice.
Dad, pop the hood.
So are we cruising or what?
I'm just waiting on you two.
I call shotgun.
Oh no, Buster. Backseat.
All set?
Let's go already.
When the road beckons, get over to Rally Sport Classics, Canton, Ohio's home for muscle cars. We offer investment quality muscle cars and ultra low mileage classics, including Mini Coopers. They love their customers, so stop by anytime or by appointment, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rally Sport Classics, located at 5045 Tuscarawas Street in Canton, and like them on Facebook.
JT again for Northeast Factory Direct. Kitchen remodels can be complicated and very expensive, but at Northeast Factory Direct, it's easy, fast, and painless. Why? First of all, they always buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you. Secondly, owner Alex Nemec keeps it fresh with the newest styles and colors too. He even negotiated a better deal with their cabinet maker for more options at the same unbelievable prices. Process is as simple as making an appointment with their design team. Here's the best part. The appointment and design are free with no obligation. You've got to get over to Northeast Factory Direct online at northeastfactorydirect.com.
Liberals Sherrod Brown votes with Joe Biden 98% of the time. They've opened our borders to illegal immigrants, created a violent crime wave, and allowed deadly fentanyl to pour into Ohio communities, putting our children and families at risk. What does Sherrod Brown say for himself?
I don't hear a lot about immigration from voters except people on the far right.
I'm Matt Dolan, and we all know Sherrod Brown is dead wrong. We need to secure our border and do whatever it takes to stop the Mexican cartels from killing our children, including using military force. As a prosecutor, I locked up the drug dealers and violent felons. In the state Senate, I voted to designate the cartels as terrorist organizations. As your next U.S. Senator, I'll get tough on illegal immigration, finish the wall, and crack down on the cartels. I'm Matt Dolan, candidate for U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Dolan for Ohio.
Get behind the wheel of your summer ride with an explosion of savings at Friends and Family Credit Union. How about 5.99% APR for 60 months to put you in the new or used car, truck, or motorcycle that you deserve? That's 5.99% APR for 60 months. Additional rates are available with terms up to 76 months. But hurry, this is absolutely a limited time offer. Stop by any of our 3 convenient locations, including our newest location at the Acme Fresh Market on Whipple Avenue in Canton. Apply online at friendsandfamilycu.com. And we're in the palm of your hand with mobile banking. All rates and promotions are subject to change without notice. This institution is privately insured by ASI up to $250,000 per account. Get on the road in the summer ride that you deserve with an explosion of savings. 5.99% APR for 60 months at Friends and Family Credit Union. This summer, now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Introducing My Plan from Verizon. With My Plan, you pick only the perks you want and save on every one. So you get exactly what you want and only pay for what you need. And for a limited time only, get the incredible iPhone 14 Pro Max on us when you switch. With Select Trade-In and Unlimited Plus. Act now and get iPhone 14 Pro Max at your Verizon store today. Offer ends July 5th. Up to $1,599.99 device payment or full retail purchase with new smartphone line postpaid Unlimited Plus plan required. $200 Verizon e-gift card sent within 8 weeks with portal. Plus up to $1,000 trade-in promo credit applied over 36 months. Promo credit ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. 0% APR. Trade-in conditions apply.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
Now back to Spotlight on 1480 WHBC.
And again, welcome back to Spotlight right here on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Pam Cook with you. And you can, of course, see us live on Facebook right now by following us on Facebook. Just like our Facebook page. Also on our YouTube channel, you'll find us there. If you missed any of this or any of our other live interviews, you can find them on the video portion of our Facebook page. You can go to our YouTube channel and watch any of our videos at any time, whenever you want to. So looking forward to that. And again, appreciate you listening on the radio as well. And today we've been talking about something that's coming up this Monday and every Monday, we hope, as long as the weather permits. And it's a brand new event coming up. This cruise-in, a combination of Culver's and Rally Sport Classics coming together. Ryan and Rick with me this morning. And I want to say, Ryan, maybe you can explain a little bit why, Culver's wants to get in with the community. I mean, why is that important to your business, to be a part of something like this?
Well, I've always thought when I got into the opportunity to own a business that I feel like we should do something to give back to the community, because ultimately that's who's going to make us successful, is those folks in the community. So that's something I've always believed in, doing something to give back there. I just started working with the Stewart's Caring Place. We're working with them to do some different, partnership opportunities there. I know coming up this fall, we actually are doing something with Dick Goddard's telethon for the pets there. So we're very excited for that. They'll have that coming out here soon enough. But Culver's has always been very, very keen on giving back to the communities, because ultimately we know those communities serve us just as much as we want to serve them.
Good. That's awesome. And I know that's important to the people. Stark County is one of those places that really puts a lot of stock in that. So they do find that, businesses that are with the community are certainly places that, that they'll come and take care of. So that's very good news. And Rick, Rally Sport Classics, just a very cool place. And I remember, now that I think back on it more, I remember driving past there and you having, and it might have even been during COVID. Did you do a kind of a cruising kind of thing during COVID?
We had one every Saturday night. We tried to cruise in. Last year with that construction project that they did, ODOT did out front, it wasn't even possible. And now this year, we just don't have the space. We've grown. We've got a lot more inventory than we had in the beginning, and moving all those cars and bringing that amount of cars in here is just, unfortunately, it's just not possible. So when we saw Ryan's mother's post, and we reached out and we got together, this just makes a lot more sense. So this will be a lot more fun.
Yeah, and it's in a great location.
Oh, it's right in the heart of Belden Village, and hopefully everybody knows where Culver's is at. There's getting in and out of there will be pretty simple. So yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be a pretty big show.
4896 Everhard Road Northwest is the location of Culver's. I'm sure you've passed it once or twice. And also, Rick, it gives the opportunity for people to get something to eat, have a milkshake, whatever it might be, and, just walk around. Or even the folks who bring their cars, can get themselves something if they want to, and just makes, more of a kind of a party atmosphere, and the music and all that kind of stuff, right?
It is coming off of a busy weekend and probably a terrible Monday at work. It's going to be a nice night to come out, everybody relax and have a good time.
Yeah, kind of review for us the hours and how this will all work for folks.
4 to 8, Spike Man will be there, but like as we stated earlier, there'll be cars showing up there earlier, and I'm sure there'll be as long as the weather holds out, there'll be cars staying later. But the actual event times are 4 to 8. So.
Okay, and Ryan, you probably you don't know how many parking spots you have by any chance?
Yeah, so currently with my restaurant here, with our parking outside, I believe we have around 64 lots.
Okay.
And I know we've talked to a couple other businesses in the area here to try to add some more space there too, so we can try to have 100 plus spaces where people can park and come and enjoy the festivities.
And that would be like next door to you. Is that what you mean? Or
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
area?
We're still finalizing up with a couple folks there because I don't want to say anything before they say yes to it, obviously. But we are planning on that and making sure that logistically, if this grows, that we have the space and everything accommodated and ready to go for that.
And Rick, again, you said that this is not just a one-time thing or a thing that you want to happen once a month, right?
No, we want to do this every week. Just have it in everybody's brain that Monday night we're going to go to the Rally Sport Classics / Culver's Cruise-In.
And is there a place that people can go to find out more information, Facebook or your websites or anything like that?
We'll have it on our website. I'll have it on my Facebook page. We have a very, very active Facebook page. So if everybody would go like it, Rally Sport Classics. Our Facebook page is big. Spike Man DJ, he'll have it on there. I'm sure Ryan's going to have it on their pages as well. So just about, and you're welcome to call us here. Call us here at the store, and we'll be glad to answer any questions or guide you in the right direction if you need that.
Yeah, we've already had dozens of folks here asking us about the car show and things like that in the restaurant. So feel free to call the restaurant if you want to. You can email us at the restaurant here as well too. I know we have flyers that are around the area as well too that we've been putting out that have our contact information, address, and all that kind of stuff on there. So wanted to make it easily accessible for everyone.
Yeah, and I will also say too, anybody listening or watching that wants to spread the word, take this video right now, take what we have right now and share it and let people know they can watch this and get all the information. If they want to know more, you can do that on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel, and it'll make it very, very simple for folks to find out more information. I think that this is going to be a great success because I've seen them be very, very successful, in and around Starr County. I really think people will absolutely love it, you guys. I do.
Well, the Monday night cruise-in that they used to have was sorely missed. It's brought up still after a couple of years. So I think everybody's going to be glad to have a place to go on Monday nights here in Starr County.
All right, Monday night at Culver's up in Belden Village on Everhard Road. Starts at 4 o'clock. You can get there sooner if you like, but the music will begin at 4 and we'll go until 8 in the evening. And I thank you guys so much for coming on, spreading the word, and we'll continue to do that and wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
All right, thanks, guys.
Very nice.
Dad, pop the hood.